Hi everyone, Liz here, thanks for stopping by. So Drills and Chills is on the way and I've actually finished my first canvas. It's only taken me 4 nights to do this one. We've had a few ups and downs this week and yeah, I won't go into it. You know that hubby's got a few health conditions and things, so I have spent a lot of time diamond painting just to pass the time, just to take me to a happy place. So yeah, but yeah, this one is all done. It's a 30 by 40 that I got from Amazon, and this is the one that I got because my custom hadn't arrived. It did actually arrive just before, well, just as I started doing this one, but I decided I wanted to get this one done and get a completion under my belt. So this is my moon, the face, the scary face in it, and all the hands coming up and the pumpkins at the bottom. The detail's not brilliant, but then it is a 30 by 40 and it is what it is. You know, it wasn't an expensive canvas. It gives the effect. It's certainly going to look good on the wall for Halloween. I wish I'd put some glow in the darks. I have got some 310 glow in the darks, but I think I'm going to have a look and see if I can maybe get some different coloured glow in the darks. It would have been quite nice maybe to put glow in the darks around the edge of there, or on the faces of the lanterns, on the pumpkins down at the bottom, but then obviously I would have had to have yellow glow in the dark, so I'll have to look into that and see if I can get some different glow in the dark drills. There was plenty of drills left over. The symbols were clear, it was easy to do, it was poured glue, and as you can tell, doing it in a couple of days, well, I think it was 3 or 4 nights it took me. Yeah, I just really enjoyed it, and I liked seeing it all come together and all the colours and everything. So we're going to kit this one down, and then I'm going to put it into that plastic frame that I got, if you remember. So if you want to stay to the end, you'll see me popping it into a frame, and then it just makes it easier for hanging for Halloween, and if I change my mind I can put a different one on. So this is my little 30 storage pot container, which I've got this was the clear cover sheet. As you can see, I've kept that because it's got the details of the canvas on it. So let me just cut that off. This will go in my logbook, and the bits around the edges will go in my logbook as well. Okay, so I'll just pop that in there for now. Get rid of the horrible crinkly plastic. Excuse my hand, my burn still hasn't healed yet. So yeah, hopefully it will do. Possibly if it hasn't healed by Halloween, then I might add a few more things to my hands and look a bit scarier. But yeah, so I do apologise for that. So right, let's get the drills out and let's get putting these away. All right, start off with box number 1. This is my storage that is based on the system that Rebecca, 4 Kids at 147, uses. It's basically, there is a card with the DMC code, which is the main floss colours from the company DMC for cross stitch and embroidery, and that's what most companies use. I won't say all because I've not used all companies. That's what most companies use for their drills, the same colours, the DMC codes. That's what your numbers are next to them. And then behind every piece of card I have a bag with a square sticker and then another one with a round sticker. So any round drills I've got in that colour go in the bag for the rounds, and all the square ones go in the squares. I think you'll follow it through. Rebecca explains it far better than I do. If you pop in onto Add More Zest and see her videos on setting up this storage and how she does it all, she does it far better than I do. I'm not even going to attempt a video on setting up this. Okay, leave it to the experts. All right, let's grab a tray and we'll get these put away. So this actually starts at 154, which strangely enough is the bag, because I was just showing you how strange. Right, so we want the round, make sure I've got the round ones. and it is just a case of putting them away. Because I have got a bag for every colour, then oh dear. Right, I have picked them all up now and put them into my tray. Yeah, Lizzie's how not to diamond paint, how not to do YouTube videos and showing people how to do things. This is my how not to do it. Don't squidge your little bottle and throw it all over, and I've lost the lid. Anybody seen a lid? Oh, it's there. Oh dear. So yeah, anyway, there is a bag for every colour. And some drills want to go in it and some drills don't, and these obviously didn't because they just decided to jump everywhere. But hey ho, I hope that gave you a laugh. It certainly did me. Dear. Right, so if that's the first one that I've put away, let's hope that that's the comic capers out the way and the rest of it goes okay. It just exploded everywhere. There's going to be a bit of editing on this video, I think, because I just can't stop laughing now. Right, so number 2 is number 223. Oh dear me, what a day. Okay, well that's the squares. We don't want to be putting things in squares. Right, so I hope you're all having a less throwing things around day than I'm having. At least most of them went on the desk. Last time I did that, there was poor little Millie, our little Scotty dog, was sat underneath my feet at my desk, and she ended up covered in white drills. She suddenly looked like she had the worst case of dandruff you've ever seen. But yeah, I hope if you're watching this that you're doing okay and you're staying safe. I know there's lots of floods and heat waves and all sorts going on around the world at the moment. So just hope everybody's okay. Oh, sorry, I'm just going to be giggling about this for days now. Wait till I tell hubby, I'll just get a really big eye roll and possibly a tuck from him. When I've done it in front of him occasionally, he says, I just suddenly hear an oops and just see drills all over, and he just shakes his head. Oh dear. Right, so I will get these put away. Drills and chills, I'll just blame it on the season. It's Halloween. Woo! It's not just me being clumsy, honest. Right, 3 10s. Oh, yeah, I've got my other spare. Yeah, I've got my spare bag of 3 10s. I'll just pop those in here. Oh no, they're 939, so I won't put them in there. Where's my 3 10s gone? Look, everything's just going wrong. I'm just going to put those out the way for now, and I'll deal with that in a bit. I'm not getting up to look for anything. I'll probably knock everything all over them. Right, 3 2 1. Oh dear, 3 2 1. We used to have a programme on the television here called 3 2 1. It was the most bizarre game show you've ever seen. And I think it was Ted Rogers, and they had a little character called Dusty Bin. And they used to give you these clues, and just none of them made sense. And I think they were just completely made up. And you could literally win anything because you'd never work the clues out in a million years. But, yeah, we all used to watch it on a Saturday night. It was definitely the highlight of watching Saturday night TV. 413. So yeah, we've had a strange week. Hubby's had a couple of hospital appointments, and we're in the process of applying for a new blue badge for him again. I can't believe it's come round already for review. That's a mobility sort of a blue badge. It just lets you park as a disabled person closer to shops and things like that, so that you're not having to walk as far, and you also get a wider space as well, because obviously hubby's got his wheelchair, so we have to have a wide enough space in between the cars so that I can open the car door fully. And that's not as easy as it sounds, because people can be quite inconsiderate sometimes, and park very close even if you are in a disabled spot, and then you can't get the car door open to get the door open wide enough for a wheelchair. I did notice while we're at the hospital this time round that because a lot of the restrictions for COVID have been lifted, albeit everybody was wearing masks, it was a lot busier. It was really full. It's the fullest I've seen the hospital, the appointment bit that we go to, in a long time. 452, and people just didn't seem to be quite as considerate this time. It was just like the receptionists were quite grumpy. Maybe it's because they're busier, but nobody opened any doors for us. People just completely walked straight in front of the wheelchair, whereas, I don't know, during the pandemic and during, you know, lockdown, or just before and just after, people seemed to be more courteous. You know, people were always opening doors, seeing that we were okay, and that's other patients, not just the staff. But, you know, people weren't moving out of the way for the wheelchair. To be honest, I felt as though I just wanted to barge into some people with it and just say, oh, sorry, I didn't see you there. Because they're just, you know, everybody's just gone back to being selfish, I think, and not interested, and really strange. It was just really surreal after being, I don't know, the camaraderie, I think, of lockdown. It's just as though everything's gone back to normal, but in some cases a little bit worse. But as I say, you know, people were just sat there watching you struggling with the door, because it is quite difficult to open one of those hospital fire doors and have a wheelchair that you've got to push through as well. Nobody offered to help, either coming or going. You know, it was just very strange, very odd. I hope it was just a one-off, and it was just that people were having a generally not very good day. But yeah, and then we got out to the car park, and as I say, somebody had parked too close to the car, and there was somebody waiting to go into our parking spot, and hubby was saying, oh, you know, don't be holding people up, I'll go to the end of the car park. And it was drizzling a little bit, it wasn't very nice weather, you know, it was raining a little bit. And I just said, no, they'll all just have to wait. So I pulled the car out, half out the car parking space. Oh, me being bolshy. And then took my time getting him into the car, because it's not easy getting him into the car. And then I have to fold the wheelchair up and lift it into the boot, and they all just had to wait. And nobody came to give me a hand. Nobody sort of like even offered to help. I mean, I would have said, no, I'm fine, I don't need any help. But, you know, nobody offered, nobody was interested. And yeah, it wasn't a very pleasant experience, shall we say, going to the hospital this time. Not that going to the hospital is wonderful, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's so sorry. That's a bit of a Debbie Downer, isn't it, for the start of my getting down video. And it's for Halloween. I ought to be telling ghost stories, not horror stories of the hospital. And that was number 666 that I've just put away as well. Oh dear. So anyway, at least it's only once every month that we go to that part of the hospital. But yeah, so, yeah, we're into in box 2 now on 700s. Okay, so I'll just swap that one out. Okay, so box number 2. Yeah, I'm not going to moan anymore. I'm going to try not to moan anymore. Okay, so what number are we on to now? 726, I think that is. Look at that lovely bright yellow. We can't moan while we've got a lovely sunny colour like that. Yeah, the weather here is being very, very strange. It still seems to be reasonably warm sort of later on in the day, but in the morning we're definitely getting that like autumnal nip in the air. You definitely need to take a fleece or a cardigan or a jacket or something out with you, just in case. But yeah, we're definitely getting a nip in the air. Millie is absolutely full of it still. What's that one? That one's 814. That's Millie, our little Scotty dog. She's still on cat patrol. She's not in the room, so I can say the C word at the moment. We've not seen Thomas still for a while. I hope he's okay. We say this, that's the little cat that we've got that's like he's mute, so when he tries to meow nothing comes out, and he's deaf, and he always has a little snotty nose, and you know, but he's a real little cutie. So yeah, he's very strange. 815, but no, we've not seen him for a few days, but we have about 5 or 6 of the cats round about. And yeah, it's quite funny. The new people are moving in opposite. It's a younger couple, and they've completely gutted the house. Gosh, they're a really different colour, look. And that one, I've put the right number in, I'm like, yeah, 815. And yeah, they keep, because the painting and things, they leave the doors open, and the cats keep going in the house. And they keep having to show all these cats out. So that's quite funny to watch. 824. Sorry, my eyesight is not brilliant today. Should have put my magnifying glasses on, and then I could probably see better. It is getting a little bit dark in here as well. You can definitely tell now that we're coming up to autumn, because the nights, you know, whereas it was still light at sort of 9 o'clock at night, we're now getting to sort of like 6:30, 7 o'clock, and you're starting to think about putting the lights on. 896, 95, can't be 6 because there isn't a 6. Is it an 8 then? Must be 898. Let me have a look at the colour. Oh, that's really different. Hang on. Yeah, that's quite a different colour to that, but it is 898. So there you are. I've got a lot of birthdays coming up in September, so I've got quite a few cards to make. If you keep an interview. If you keep an eye out on Instagram and Facebook, I will post pictures once the people have actually got their cards. I won't do it before. I mean, they're only little, some of the people that I'm doing the cards for. Little children, nieces, great nieces and nephews and things. But you never know. Somebody might show them the picture on the internet. You never know. Once it's out there on the internet, it's out there. Okay, 947. Have I put that in the wrong one? 946, 946. Oh no, I haven't. No, there's just not many. And oh, I've got a few escapees there. Look, I joined the orange party. Nice bright orange, these. Can't believe I spilt those drills at the beginning. That's 947. So that's that colour done. So it wasn't many colours, this one, and it was quite quick to do. So got 1 for Drills and Chills 2021 under my belt. I did do 3 last year. Did I do 3? Yeah, I did my mystery painting that had the glow in the dark drills, which was the first mystery painting I'd done, which I really enjoyed doing. That one was from Cattiad. What's this one? 905 or 906, let me have a look. And then I did the black cat one, which was a little bit disappointing because it was very, very dark and you couldn't really make out the cat. Must be 905 because 906 is green. No, it's definitely not. That's because it says 99. It doesn't say 90. So we want to be in box number 3. Oh dear me. Oh gosh, right, box number 3. Yeah, and then the final one that I did for Drills and Chills last year, what did I say, 995 or 996? 996, I think it's 996. Oh, that's squares. Don't put it in squares, Liz. It's that one there. Yeah, it's that one. Yeah, the final one that I did for Drills and Chills was actually similar to this one. It was a skull in a tree, but it was a square one, and it was orange. It was a square 30 by 30, and I actually finished that one on the 1st of November, but Kay kindly still let me put it in for Drills and Chills, which was very good of her. Okay, so that's that one done. Right, and 3 3 6 3, I think that is 3 3 6 3. Yep, that's right. So it helps at the moment because I have got most colours. I have got some drills already in there, so it gives me a little bit of a heads up on the colours that I'm looking for. Okay, that's that one. Oops. And the last two are 3 750. 3 750. It's all very quiet downstairs. I think that possibly hubby and Millie have gone to sleep, because even the television is quite quiet, which is unusual. So hubby's into his 60s music at the minute, all the music from the 1960s, and he's joined Amazon Music, and we tend to get it blasting out at all hours of the day, all over everywhere. Yeah, I'm not a great fan of 60s music. I'm an 80s girl. I like my 80s music. Right, last one. 3855. 383838. And if I can find it, 3855 is there. So that's all these now put away. Even the escapees that decided to make a huge break for freedom and scatter all over the desk when I started out. It wasn't me dropping them, it was the drills. They wanted to escape. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Okay, so I'll take that out because that wants to go with the canvas there. Take those labels out because they can go in my labels case as well. I have a separate case for labels, and then I've just got that one to sort out, so I'll pop that one out the way. Right, we just pop this drill box away. Okay. Right, okay. I did an unboxing on this frame. Sadly, I did leave it in Millie's way, and she did decide to have a bit of a chew of one of the tassels. So yeah, I think that one's pretty dead. I'm not sure I can do much with that one. It probably fits in with the theme of Halloween, of something being a bit dishevelled. But yeah, so that's that tassel. I did get this tassel, well, I did have them both actually through the bottom of the canvas. There's just two little holes there for the tassels to go through, but sadly it's gone. And then there's the ribbon. But what I thought was, because this is Halloween, I'm either going to put orange or black on it. So I have, and I haven't ironed this. Millie did get hold of this as well. I don't know if you can see there. There is some teeth mark in the ribbon as well. My fault. My fault. I mean, I know she's not a puppy anymore. She is 4, but she does still like to play, and if something's on the dog shelf, as we call it, then she will get hold of it, and she will have a little bit of a chew every now and again. So right, let's have a look at this canvas and cut it down and see if we need to cut any more off to get it in here. I'll take the edges off first where it actually goes. Okay, so be careful. I've actually noticed the other day on one that I was doing that you can cut the drills in half, which I hadn't realised. So just be careful when you're cutting. Go up to the edge of the drill, sort of like angle your scissors in towards the drills. But if you do go over the top of a drill, it will cut in half, which yeah, that was a surprise to me. I didn't realise that my scissors were quite that sharp, and I didn't realise that the drills could be cut in half just by a pair of scissors. Okay, I will be keeping this little bit. Okay, that will go in my logbook. The other bits in the bin. Actually, I'll cut down the two smallest sides first, and then you're not cutting as much on the long side. I did used to keep the bits from the bottom that had all the writing on and everything, but I don't do that now. I can always look back on my video if I want to see what the canvas looked like and what writing was on it. I did used to sort of keep a log of which company was which, but there's just such a mixture now. So yeah, that one can go in the bin as well. And then we'll do the long sides. Okay, I think I may have to take a little bit more off this than is already on it. Ooh, that's quite rough. Keep putting my elbow on the diamond painting on the drills. I did manage to knock my elbow on the door, not my funny bone. I don't know why I call it a funny bone, because when you knock it, oh blimey, it's not funny. But yeah, so that'll be another bruise to add to my collection. Okay, so and then I keep the little key code as well. So that's all my bits that'll go in my little logbook. And then this side can be thrown away. Oh, I've left a little bit of white there, so I'm just going to go back and just try and get that a little bit closer. Just take a real thin sliver off there. And yeah, without chopping the drills in half. Okay, oops. As you can see, it's just really tiny. That's it. Okay, you do tend to get a little bit of glue on your scissors doing this, so just a bit of white spirit or Goo Gone is a really good go-to for getting sticky off things. And that will just take any excess off. Okay. Just cut along. It's a real satisfying sound, I think, cutting these. Get like that click, 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 click sound. It's like when you put your drills down on your canvas and you get like that click, click, click. Okay. Oops. Just get as close to the edge as possible. Okay, so that one can go in the bin. And then let's see where we are with this. Oh, that's not bad actually. So let's have a look, see if this will actually just fit straight in. So it's got the little pocket at the top now. We just need a little bit off that off one side. So where shall we take off? Possibly this side, I think. So let's just take, where are we? It's because of the sewing. Maybe take 2 or 3. Take 2 off this side and 1 off the other side. So if you're cutting, if you just cut in between the drills, again, careful not to cut your drills in half. And it does seem a shame when you've spent all that time putting your drills on, but it just means it will fit in this frame that little bit better. And I just thought if I put it in this frame, oops, where's that drill? That's that side. It's just gone a little bit wonky there. If I put it in this frame, then once Halloween's finished, I can just substitute it out with a different one, possibly a Christmas one actually. Is that bad to be putting up something Christmassy on the 1st of November after Halloween? No. Well, it's funny how they all stick as well. I mean, you could always find a use for that, I suppose. A headband or a bracelet or something. You just seal it. So yeah, sorry, that's just my crafter's brain not wanting to throw anything away. See whether we do need to take any more off or not. Oh no, it's going to fit in. Oh look, I've got some white. Oh no, let's see what it looks like. So there's a little tiny bit of white on that bottom there. So we just needed to take 2 layers off. carefully pop this in here, just sticking out the top a little bit, but that doesn't really matter as such. So yeah, you should really take 2 layers off the top or off the bottom, but I don't want to do that with this picture. I'm just going to take, there's just a little bit of a white edge there, so I'm just going to cut that because it's against the black background. It's just showing up that little bit. These are my paper scissors that I'm using, so I'll be telling myself off because I'll try not to use these on anything else. Okay, see if that's better. Okay, yeah. I mean, it's got... Oh, what have I got stuck on the... Oh, it's just a piece of fluff. Right, so it's got 2 rows, excuse me, just sticking out above. But as I said, actually it's 3 rows, but I don't want to take any more off it. So, and what I've found with these, I was going to iron it, but I've decided not to, because I think once you get the picture in, it is flattening it out anyway, and once it's hung, then it's going to be fine. So now it will just be a case of, I suppose the blue ribbon does still match in a little bit, but I think it will look better with black, just to tie it in with the theme a little bit. So I'll get some black ribbon out and put that for hanging it on the wall. But I just thought that that was ideal, and I'll have to make some of my own tassels, because I say that one's definitely had its day. Okay, so that's all framed. Pop that ribbon over there and ready for Halloween. Woo! Okay, well, it's certainly been a fun de-kitting. We have got a nice end product though, so it's flattened out nicely, that picture in that frame. Looks pretty good. Okay, and my next one will be my custom of Maisie with the Halloween decorations all around the edges. I have done an unboxing of that one, and if you want to follow me on Instagram or Facebook, you'll be able to see all the updates on that one as well. Okay, well, that's everything said. If you've enjoyed seeing me throw drills everywhere and putting this in a frame, then please give me a like. And if you want to see what I get up to next, if you press the subscribe button and the bell next to it, you'll be notified of my next videos. Thanks for stopping by. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye for now.